This is Whisper 74. I was not planning on doing another one until after the baby, but I got more comments than I expected over this, my opinion. And I am going to take it apart, piece by piece. And anyone that left me nasty comments, or anyone in the future, you really should listen to this whisper before you lambaste me. Okay, I'm going to start out by reading one of the comments that I left for Gentle Whispers, or Gentle Whispering, however you say her name. But before I say that, I want to comment that I made that whisper not just for her, because she's not the only one doing it. But anyway, my whisper was about my opinion that role-playing is not part of whispering. It's been developed over the last couple of years to be relaxation. Started early on by people like the whispering voice, but he wasn't the first. Okay, my opinion is that it should, if you're going to do role-playing, I'm sure there's a fan base for it, but perhaps there should be a separate community, because first of all, it's not whispering, secondly, it's not relaxing. But anyway, it's just my opinion, okay? But now I'm going to read the comment. I wrote this a couple nights ago. This isn't whispering. You should change your name to something else, or whatever you think you are, an artist or whatever. LOL is really rather pathetic. I don't mean to be rude, but all I see in your whispers is an attempt to make a bunch of lonely, horny guys excited, only to pretend like you're not lapping up every moment. Unquote. Okay, yes, I can see that it is a little bit rude. I could have probably said it in a better way, but I do believe everything that I said. I think with this whisper, and I really wasn't going to verbally say anything negative about this person in particular. I never mentioned her name in my last whisper. But since everybody's making it personal, not everybody, some people, I'm going to go ahead and answer it. That's why I'm doing this video. I do believe that most of the motivation in her role-playing videos anyway is for sexual attention. I didn't watch every single video, but I watched a few, and someone even told me that she wore sexual attire, so for relaxation, whatever that's supposed to mean. It's hard for me to believe that if you wear sexy clothes that you're not trying to be sexy. And I'll probably talk about this a little bit because I'm going to read the comments, but if she really wasn't looking for sexual attention, you would think she would either comment that that she didn't want these sexual comments, and there's a lot of them. Some are outright, some are more sexual innuendos, but the meaning is clear. And no, it's not all of her fan base. She does have straight females as well. And I think that she didn't hesitate to block me after about 2 comments, so if it really bothered her that these people were making sexual comments, she would block them. But obviously she accepts it on the minor note, or that's the whole purpose of the videos, period. out your anger for me for talking about this person in a way you don't like, you can see why I would think that. I will admit, again, that this was a little insulting. I could have made the same point without coming right out and saying it like that. So I will admit that it was crass. I still believe what I believe. But, okay, so now I'm going to go into the comments. And there's a lot. Let's see here. Where to start? Alright. And I just put this video up 13 hours ago. They're kind of out of order, so it's kind of hard to do this, and you get your comments, my comments back in there, so let's see here. I'm not going to read them all, I'm just going to read a few, and I'm going to say that some people do have valid points. Some people said it really nicely, some people said it kind of in between. Probably at least half were out and outright nasty comments. And even those, I'm not gonna say that they made me mad, because if you consider me rude, I suppose rude deserves rude. A couple were what I would consider violent, aggressive, and I feel like that's uncalled for. But I'm not gonna block anybody, because that would undermine exactly why I'm upset about this. And really, I wasn't that upset. I just, gave an opinion. What's actually made me upset is the way that some people come across about this, like I don't have a right to my opinion. Last I checked, I was in America. Freedom of speech is still the First Amendment. Even YouTube came along, and they didn't take it down. They age restricted it, and I read their terms, and they support free speech, even if it's unpopular. So, not sure why they age restricted it, but YouTube has seen it, so I guess I didn't say anything too bad, did I? Okay, let's see here. Several people wrote more than one, so it's kind of hard to separate them, but I'll try. Okay, I'm going to read this one. It's Ashley Lou, I think is how you pronounce it. It says, I get no sexual satisfaction by watching her. Obviously, I'm a straight female. She's pure relaxation, and it's not because she whispers or speaks softly, but because she actually takes into account that everyone has different points of interest, and then she does them, not for her enjoyment, but to make other people happy. Who gives a shit if she doesn't whisper every video? Is there a rule? Everyone has, but her. The point is to make people enjoy themselves. And then she follows another saying, I noticed that you keep alluding to the fact that all of Gentle Whispering's fan base is this sexually overactive group of men who, when you have clearly seen many women coming to her defense, and then insinuate in the comment down below that you think it's ironic that her fan base is overprotective, again alluding to the fact that it's men. Don't you see it's the women fighting you on this one? I understand not being interested in a certain genre, but to be cruel about it is another story. My comment was, well, it is a strong sexual fan base regardless, and if you deny that, then you're not being truthful. But again, I say for the 40th time, this isn't solely about her, and this video never mentions her. And I will comment again on her. I'm going to say, at least the two that I read. This is one of them that clearly doesn't agree with me, but yet she didn't resort to getting nasty. So she's probably a little bit better than I was. And again, people are going to listen more when you're not as rude. so I can somewhat understand the comments I received. But these are the ones you will read. Most people would read, and even if they don't agree with them. But I do want to say that, again, that this wasn't only about this person. This is the person I noticed. And I do believe that it is largely men, and I do believe it's largely about sex. And I do not think that Gentle Whisperings is oblivious to that. So, okay, there's this another person here. His Whale Sims. I might not be saying that right. He was the first one to comment. She, whatever. I'm not going to read them all, but I'll read the last one. And I want to note that I am reading comments that are criticizing me. I am not screening. I am not blocking. And a point I want to make on this is that I was blocked immediately. So, his last comment, or her last comment, is the fact that you felt the need to not only insult and listen to other whisperers on YouTube, but you had to create this video to negate them. Even more is disappointing. You have your opinions, but there is difference in voicing opinions and making the decision that your opinion is fact. The whispering community is one based on appealing to a large audience and trying to please as many listeners as possible. Okay. I do agree with that. At least the last part. I was not trying to insult. Well, okay, maybe I was a little bit trying to insult, to make a point. But as I said, I believe what I believe, and I do think that this is not true whispering. And I do believe that this is sexually motivated, or at least sexual attention motivated, at least with this one whisper. Not sure how I can give my opinion, without it seeming like I'm saying it's fact. How do you do that with words? How do you do that typing? You say it, and you believe it. So, if I didn't come across strongly with my opinion, it wouldn't sound like I believed it. So, please explain to me how you give your opinion without trying to make it sound like it's factual. Okay, let's see here. This is one person that stood by me, Serenity Whispers, and she herself got somewhat lambasted for agreeing with me. So, okay, one of her comments is not the only one, but I'm just going to read one. That is one thing that I find interesting. I think some whisperers have a really strong fan base, one that will protect them from trolls, etc. I think that it's really great that some people have that. I just think that everything over a form of text can be misunderstood and lead to anger, etc. It's nice when people make a video and we hear their tone to really understand. I think I just went off on a tangent. Okay, and she, in another comment, said that she agreed with me, that she didn't really like the genre, the new role-playing whispers, if you call them whispers at all. And, as I said, she was attacked herself. I do think it's interesting that this person has a loyal fan base. But, like I said, a few of you did it the right way. I'd like to read Gay Whisper's comment because it kind of hit the nail on the head, if I can find it. Let's see here. I also find it interesting that one person unsubbed me because of my opinions. No one else has yet. I suspect that some might. If you do, that's your prerogative. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. And, okay. I really kind of hate how this is set up. One time you go in here and it has it in pages with numbers, and the next time you got all of it at once. That's the person, I don't know who it is, but your argument is invalid because you're so mature. The end. Okay. I can't find it at the moment, but I'm gonna comment on this one too because I have no idea what this person is talking about. G-Tech 006 or 006 said, you have issues to work on. You are a perfect troll example. For one, creating multiple accounts to attack another whisperer, both of which were created on August 28th. You are a sad person. I'm going to read my comment and then probably comment further. What are you talking about? I got kicked by one person. This isn't only about this person. This is a general style of quote-unquote whispering that I believe it can have its own community because it's not what I believe is true relaxation whispering. Man, talk about a sad person or people. Attack, 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 because I have a different opinion than yours. I think it's possible there might be a few out there that actually agree with me and didn't like the style. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I'm being a troll. I've had this account since March. It is now almost in September. Here again, I'm mildly surprised that so many people went off on me. Maybe, again, for about the 5th time, if I didn't come across quite so crass, maybe I wouldn't have got as many. But I still think that I largely would have got them because it's just intolerant people. And as I have said, I've been on YouTube for years, and there's a lot of assholes on there. And I'm sure you guys think I'm one. But really, who's being the asshole here? When you have 30 comments and only about 15 or 20% is a decent, large amount of them criticize me, even if they do come across nicely, and about 20% are out and out rude, if not aggressive. I'm going to continue to have my opinions, so I welcome yours. I'm not going to say that you're out and out wrong. Nobody likes to get negative comments, and I'm sure that's what you guys are saying what you're saying, but I will speak out. And I never was hugely popular to begin with, so I guess what's it gonna hurt? Okay, I'm going to end this, and more comments are welcome, of course, and sorry that I made everybody mad, but I will continue to make my comments and speak the way I want to speak, and I will make sure they follow guidelines. I will not be kicked off of YouTube, and so expect more in the future. Goodbye.